Watching us live on YouTube or on Now TV here in Hong Kong. It has been a fascinating morning so far with some very competitive bowl games, which we've gone through the first 4 matches of the morning, but now we are on to the cup competition. And out on the field in front of us now is the BGC Asia Pacific Dragons, and they're up against the French Pyrenees side, and there's a real bunch of quality on the field on this one. World Cup players who have appeared at World Cups, such as Tusi Pisi and others like Nili Latu. An absolute, the BGC Dragons, full of quality. Obviously title holders, and there's already Nili Latu, the Tongan prop. And again, playing at a halfback position actually on this one. But out wide, good pace, the tackle, and ball still in play. And the Pyrenees, and an infringement there.
You can just see straight away just the intensity of both these sides, bringing it just big step up now that we've gone to the cup competition. And both these sides will be very, very raring to go, and I'm sure that the French Pyrenees would love an upset in this game.
So the Pyrenees side will have obviously several experienced French players. A number of them have played at top level in France, and looking down the side, there's quite a few well-known names from the French scene. But this is up against a really strong side that are the present holders, and it's a good breakthrough. Ooh, collision there, number 16 bursting through, and the pickup is good, and a try, and against the expectations, the Pyrenees have that first score.
I might be wrong. 16, was it? Well, I don't have a 16. Woods. Nevertheless, fantastic try.
So we haven't got a name of the number 16, but he showed tremendous pace and a fine score in the corner, and a great kick ahead on that one, Ben.
Yeah, lovely French flair there, wasn't it? I mean, probably had no right to score that one, but he did very, very well to get on the end of that, and great try there for the French Pyrenees. And unfortunately, the kick once again goes a bit wide, but 5 points on the board. Great opportunity for the French Pyrenees to really put some pressure on these Asia Pacific Dragons, because it's gonna be an uphill battle for them.
So the French Pyrenees with the lead over the number 1 seeds. We're just clarifying his name is Jean-Yves is the scorer. We've now identified that number 16, and it was a fine score as well, and credited now correctly to Jean-Yves. And the French Pyrenees side now looking to take advantage of this lead. The conversion wasn't good, but they will be very pleased to have this lead. And proof that Jean-Yves has pace out wide, and he could be a threat. Number 9 for the French Pyrenees, who have visited Hong Kong Tens on a regular basis. And so it's a free kick. An infringement, I think it's a squint put in. And it gives an opportunity for Lacoste. Sad Amar runs into some fairly heavy traffic, one of the real speedsters. Nili Latu in from the side there, trying to influence that big run by Didier Tisson. And it takes a couple of big hits to stop him. And again, Lacoste, the kick ahead by Clavier. And it bounces, unfortunately, there this time for Jean-Yves, who's on the far wing on this occasion. And a throw in. Line out for it is for the BGC All-Stars. And so far, Ben, we really haven't seen any of the marquee names stamping their authority on this game. And at the moment, we've got Michael Lee,
Yeah,
and with a very, very pressured throw in right in front of his own try line, and the French have got quite a decent height of jumpers on their side.
the French Pyrenees doing very well.
Up it goes, it's missed, it's fumbled, it's knocked on by Pyrenees, and there's a chance for a counter-attack. 2CPC out wide, monster fend right in the face, big figure of Joe Villadamu, who was one of the top scorers last week. A big hit there, and I think that was a bit of a revenge hit on that one. That was Simon Batabedat.
Yeah, the French Pyrenees loving this. They've come to the party, that's for sure. They're very pumped up for this one, putting some big shots on there, and showing these Asia Pacific Dragons it's not going to be an easy game, and doing very well to hold on to the ball as much as they have. The French Pyrenees putting some real pressure territorially and in physicality as well on the Asia Pacific Dragons.
So the Pyrenees, this is the 8th straight year they've attended the GFI Hong Kong Tens. They won the bowl last year, but here they are in the cup, first quarter final, and taking it up to the favourites, the number 1 seeds, the BGC Dragons. And Lacoste, Romain Lacoste, doubtless will be pressurised by Ulivoro, Emosi Ulivoro. And the referee has been, well, he's made he's basically given free kicks at both of the 2 scrums we've had so far. And there goes Simon Lee, supported there by Soqueta. And there's going to be a card here for Nilulatu, it looks like, and indeed, Nilulatu, the Tongan International World Cup appearances, etc. And on this occasion, ooh, a bit of a cheap shot. Forearm into the groin. And Nilulatu, an experienced campaigner, a little bit of a rush of blood to the head, and it's advantage now to the French Pyrenees, 5 points up against the favourites, and in close and with a man advantage. This could be the first big upset of the tournament.
Yeah, Nilulatu just trying to take the laws into his own hands, but great opportunity here for the French Pyrenees. They've got themselves 1 man up and in a great attacking position. So
the rolling maul is moving slowly, but it's been disrupted. It looks like there are. And it's been ripped away, the free kick, and another try. Looks as if it's on the cards here. Tremendous saving tackle. 2CPC, they are managing to hold up the big forward. Good rucking by, side entry, 2CPC. Another tap. Referee's not happy with that one. And you can see now the BGC Dragons are fired up at this. And this is going to be a very meaty contest. Number 11 there, Saeed Omar. Got a bit of a rough handling there, and it's an opportunity. They decide they're going to go for the line out.
Yeah, both sides showing
great. So we have pressure on.
Both sides going great intensity to Pacific, to be put themselves in this position. The French Pyrenees are working really hard to get to the try line, and Asia Pacific Dragons just fronting up in defence incredibly well.
So another important line out. The Pyrenees seemed a little bit unsure for a moment there. The rolling maul's been set up, and now an opportunity to put some more daylight between them and the BGC Dragons. It's rolling nicely. It's gone down though. The prop number 2, Didier Tisson, carrying that one and crashing to ground. And an opportunity spurned on that occasion.
Yeah, unfortunately there for the French Pyrenees. I think they would be feel a bit hard done by there, but great defensive work from the Asia Pacific Dragons, probably absorbing some serious pressure, especially with 9 men on the pitch. So they'll be very happy to wind the clock down a bit just until the big man Nilulatu sits his time out on the sideline. But did very well to defend that, and French Pyrenees will be very disappointed they didn't put another 5-pointer on the board. So
we have a very important scrum here. That's now 3 free kicks given at 3 scrums. It's starting to get a little bit frustrating, this, and this referee has made those decisions. But we have the BGC Dragons, and that's well, that was nearly an intercept there. A very, very risky challenge, but there's no doubt there's a bit of feistiness in this encounter. Joe Villadamu, who's already
Lily Latu back from
gone.
full complement now for
And there's been another yellow card. There's been another yellow card shown. And I think, yeah, number 9. I think that's Lacoste. So now the match has swung slightly, with the French Pyrenees now reduced to 9 men with their scrum half sent to the bin. See him just there in the background, sitting down. Yellow card. Didn't quite see the infringement.
Yeah, no, just like that, the game's been completely turned on its head, and Asia Pacific Dragons will be very, very happy they did fight for that, to push out the French Pyrenees, and great opportunity now for them to take advantage of this situation. And
so Michael Lee and Nili Latu was up there, first involvement again. The ball bounces forward, and
half-time, and the defending champions trailing.
So we have a potential shock on the cards here, with the French Pyrenees leading the Asia.
They lead 5 points to 0 over the
Asia Pacific BGC Asia Pacific Dragons. There's some discussions going on between the linesman and the referee. We didn't see the incident which led to the French scrum half Romain Lacoste being sent to the bin, but and we did. So I'm thinking we'll probably get a replay coming up just in the next few moments. Here is the burst through the centre. The kick. There was a bit of a shoulder charge late on that, but the ball was kicked, and that was a try scored by Jean-Yves. Fine score. It doesn't look as if we're going to see the infringement which led to Romain Lacoste, and one has to assume from that that perhaps it was words out of place at the wrong time.
Big second half.
So we are back here for the second half of the first Cup quarter-final. If you're just joining us this afternoon on either YouTube Live or on Now Television here in Hong Kong, this is the best tens tournament in the world, and we've got some real quality on the field at this point. And we have a bit of an upset pending here. Ball's dropped, it's gone back, and Jean-Yves makes a big tackle. But as I was saying, we have the Pyrenees leading the BGC, and there's Rico Gear bursting through the centre. Great offload. Number 15 in the pace now is Nakaku.
Well, that's how you get it back when you're the defending champs.
Nakaku, and clearly the half-time motivational chat has been a big effect. And it's 5 points each now. Good driving run,
to the
fend, and then the offload to the speedster. Wasai Nakakuku, who's hoping to get into the Fijian side if there's injuries this weekend, but a fine try.
Yeah,
and he's going to take his own conversion.
Much to the disdain of the French onlookers. I think they feel a bit hard done by. They thought that was a bit of a knock-on, but good work from the Asia Pacific Dragons. Great counter back, and that's one way to get yourself back into the game, is to score under the post. So good stuff from the Asia Pacific Dragons, showing their class.
43 points in this tournament so far. Seven tries and 4 conversions for Wasai Nakaku. Oh, bit of a fumble there by Shannon Chase, who's just come on, and Nakaku does something on that, but he's hurled into touch. Referee decides not. Chase has it once more. Oof, taken rather high there by one of the Frenchmen. Number 1 is Jean-Baptiste Barrière. Nililatu, the Tongan. Oh, and the kick ahead, and there's a real chase on here. And Wakuku, and he manages to get a little kick ahead, and it's a bit of a football match going on at the moment. Ball all the way back to the big figure of Roy Kini-Kini-Lau. Ball looks as if it's gone forward there. Referee has agreed. Yes, it went forward, out of the hands, and an opportunity wasted there. But we have a match on our hands now. The Pyrenees trailing the BGC APB Dragons, or the AP Dragons, by 2 points, and this contest is by no means over. The French Pyrenees side, they've brought a real quality side this year, and they look as if the scrum half is back on again. Romain Lacoste, having spent 2 minutes in the bin, he is back on, so both sides up to their full complement. And justified free kick on that occasion, early engagement. Wrap round by the French Pyrenees, and now the space out wide. Jan Yves, he's pulled into touch. No, the referee's happy. It's still in. Clavier is over that. Here's a runner, is Omar, brought down by the figure of, and that's a ruck that wasn't over. And number 16, Muller-Voro, who's the scrum half, and some of the French contingent over to my right, quite incensed by that, but they will take the touch finder, and it is a line out right down in front of us down in the bottom right hand corner of the pitch.
Yeah, great little wraparound play there by the French Pyrenees. Put themselves in a great opportunity to exploit the spaces out wide, but they've got to be patient now that they're in the half. Just put some serious pressure on these Asian Pacific Dragons players and try and get some more points on the board.
So big line out, goes very deep. It's well taken off the top. Lacoste spins it wide, drive through the center, pulled down. Number is Omar, the big powerful figure. A pick and go again, and a knock on that occasion. It's it's an intense match, this one. It is one that both sides are throwing a lot into it. Sururuli, in the midfield there, making a very, very good long pass. But this is a big scrum now for BGC. They need to get themselves out of the 22 here. There's still a lot of pressure. We've got 5 minutes left in this match, so plenty of time. BGC obviously have a bit of a history of comebacks, as we've seen in some of their cup final exploits in the past. Chase dropped the ball, looked to go back, and retention there. Tusi directing things, and it was Nakakuku putting the ball in there, but it's been turned over, and it's been a good win there. Michael Lee working hard to get that back, but Lacoste through the hands. It's out wide. There's an opportunity for the hooker. He's lost it forward though. Counter-attacking opportunity perhaps now. Number 8 is Thomas Soqueta, and an opportunity there for Didier Tisson, the hooker, who we can see in the front of that picture there, to score what would be a very important try, but spilling it forward.
Yeah, it's good to see the French Pyrenees have really turned up. They're playing with some real passion, and just really unfortunate not to have had put that down in the corner. But really good stuff from the French Pyrenees, putting some serious pressure on the much fancied Asian Pacific Dragons. So the Asian Pacific Dragons will just be just wanting to get out of the half for the time being, but the French Pyrenees putting some serious pressure on.
So Romain Lacoste, but it's put in by Wakakuku, Nakuku, and a mistake by Wasi Nakuku. And Tusi frustrated with that error. And so the
it's great.
BGC Dragons pinned back on their line.
It's great to see though the crowd getting so involved, and all adds to the atmosphere here.
It looks like it's a Scotland v France matchup next time.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just great impetus from the
good
crowd.
Drive by the Dragons. The ball's out the side. What's the referee's decision going to be on this one? And he's given the scrum. Good, powerful scrummaging there by the Dragons, and that was key at that stage of the match. They were under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, good niggly stuff. I mean, we've been camped in this 22 for the last what feels like 5 minutes. So I mean, it's good pressure applied from the French Pyrenees boys, but the Asia Pacific Barbarians will be very keen to get the ball out of this half.
So Nakuku to put it in. The clock is running down. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. It's actually, so in it goes. Mulavoro, and they look for a touch. Tusi stays in actually on the halfway line. Opportunity for Jan Eves, the try scorer. Great pace. Oof. Chase pulls him down in along with Finua. The Pyrenees still have the ball, still have the pressure. Spinning it wide with some good heavy hits. Michael Lee's hit there late. And
2 minutes to go, 7-5, Dragons holding out against.
Well, the French have called for a kick at the posts here. So we've got something interesting here. There is only one and a half minutes, or maybe just under 2 minutes. They're going to go for a kick at the posts here. Drop kick.
This is unprecedented stuff here at the GFI Tens 2015.
It's short though, it's short, and it's wide, and it's play on. Clavier and opportunity to come out. 12 is Ramivai, but it's picked up. Lacoste tries to find a little hole down that wide side. And Pyrenees, Omar manages to retain possession. Oh, it's improvisation by the scrum half on that occasion. Real struggle here now. Lacoste under pressure. Clavier.
Heading into the final minute now, 2 points in it.
So we have a penalty. So we have less than 1 minute. The champions leading by the French Pyrenees by 2 points, and this is genuine pressure now. The experience of the Dragons, can they hold out the Pyrenees? It will be a throw by Didier Tisson. And Ben, the pressure's on at this point.
Yeah, great, very hard fought match at the moment, and the French Pyrenees with all the momentum and just want to convert something at the moment.
So this very important. Doesn't look as if it was straight, but the referees waved it on. Clavier, the kick through. Chase spills it. He spills it a couple of times, but he's decided to counter-attack, and it's kicked well upfield, and there's now an opportunity to turn this round. Back goes Loic Mann. Under pressure immediately from the arriving red shirts. Time running out now. We're down to the last 10 seconds. This is surely the last play for the French Pyrenees, who put up a fantastic match in this. Omar, the power figure, drives into three players over the ruck. It's fiercely competitive, and it's a penalty to the BGC APB Dragons, and that will finish this one. A brave effort by the Pyrenees side, but it looks like it's going to be the Dragons who are going to win this one and march on into the Cup semi-final. Fantastic match, Ben. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, gripping stuff, wasn't it? I mean,